So I am here with
Laurel Smith.
Laurel. Just watched this extraordinary play that was done with the seniors here at the Rideau Rockcliffe Centre. What was your role in all of this?
Well, I'm the artistic producer of Burning Passions Theatre, which is the company that created this project. We've been around for almost 30 years. And I also direct most of the plays that we do, and I'm also a playwright. So my role was to facilitate the conversation so we could develop this piece, find the stories that we wanted to showcase, and then create a play, and then direct it. So, and produce it, I guess, as well.
Yeah.
And my partner Matthew Behrens, he's our associate producer, so he and I undertook this project. It's a pilot project. We've never done anything with seniors before, and we have done a similar project with youth, but throughout the years. But yeah, this is the first time we've ever done it with a group of awesome seniors.
Absolutely, yeah, and I've got some just beautiful interviews with them.
Thank you for doing
That process is fascinating. So you took them through a process. Some of them were saying that you got them to improvise certain things. Tell me a bit about that.
Well, it's all about storytelling, and I'm a bit of a maniac when it comes to structure. I feel like people need to understand the structure of how story works, and then they can tell the story based on the structure. Because if you watch any movie, any play, any even novel, there's always a beginning, middle, and end, but there are particular things you have to ask in terms of, who's the protagonist, what's the theme, what's the climax going to be, how different is the world from the beginning to the end of the play. So we went through a lot of that. So as I say, it was a training program for seniors, so we were able to talk a lot about how does one create a story. So because play can be a bit intimidating, so they started to create their own personal stories, and we're very generous in some of that. And we had this really cool program where we recorded their stories, and then with an audio file, and then we were able to transcribe that automatically.
Oh, wow.
So I actually had the verbatim raw data, the raw text.
So hang on, the
that I
play
could work
emerged from the real stories of the people involved.
That's right. Yeah, a lot of it. And I did add a lot of stuff from my own life, I guess, as well. And it was a process of, I can't, at the end of the day, I'm not sure any playwright can really describe their process.
No.
You kind of sit in front of the computer and you kind of go, I just need to trust that it's there. But again, knowing, going through with them what they felt was the structure of the story was really helpful, and which stories were relevant and which weren't. We also wanted to create something that wasn't just about one thing. So we wanted to, there's been a lot of plays and movies about dementia. We didn't want it to be just about dementia.
No.
We didn't want it to be just about low-income folks. We didn't want it to be just about healthcare or any of these other. So we decided that one of the most effective ways to do that was kind of a 2 weeks in the life, essentially.
Yeah.
That what would it be like, and the great plays always start with a question, I guess. Not that I'm saying it's a great play, but I think the impulse is always a question. So what is it like for this particular set of people? What are their lives like for, say, a 2-week time period? And so that really helped a lot to spur the creation of the play.
And the creative juices.
Yeah.
What are your takeaways from this? You say it's the first time that you've worked with a group of seniors. What were your observations about the impact on them? Anything?
It's been interesting because I honestly didn't know where we would end up. I honestly did not know what their capabilities were in the professional context, which we also do. We do professional productions. When you're hiring an actor, they have the experience. You know what you have. Although even they can surprise you at times. With this group, there were folks that had never darkened a rehearsal door.
Amazing.
So it was a total leap of faith. I didn't know if we'd get to hear.
No.
I didn't know whether we'd be walking around with scripts or,
Absolutely, yeah.
what. I had no idea. And I don't know, usually that would scare the bejesus out of me, but I don't know. It was something I had to kind of go, it is, you know, the old, it is what it is. I don't know if I'm getting older and wiser, but I kind of had to let go expectations and trust that the core experience was for them, was that it wasn't about me and making sure that the production was perfect. It was about, because I'm a perfectionist in the professional world, you have to be, because people are expecting that. So we wanted to set up expectations that this was a community inspired project, that these folks were volunteers, they were amateurs, they had no experience, but that they too could participate in something that meant a lot to them.
Amazing. Just a thing of beauty to watch.
Oh, that's very kind.
Thank
of
you so much indeed.
Thank you for recording all these wonderful people. I really appreciate it.
Can't wait for you to see it. And I've got, thank you so much.
I love it. Okay, thank you.